Hi, my name is Don Giannetti, and I'm teaching a class on lighting. It's free online, lighting-essentials.com. I taught this class a number of years internationally and was recognized as one of the top 10 workshop givers in the world by PDN Magazine. It's a reader's poll, so that was very much an honor to know that the people who came to my workshops voted me that high. I would like to let you know that it's going to be a full, complete workshop. It'll be up there. I'm not going to hold anything back. It'll be there. It's going to be free. It is free. It's there now. Most of the first part of it is there. And I'd like you to check it out. If you'd like to learn how to light, not from a, hey, let's put our light here and this happens way, but understanding what light does, this is what you should do. Both of my creativeLIVE courses got rave reviews for my ability to teach lighting, so I think you'll really enjoy it. Light has 4 main principles. You have to understand those principles. Principle 1, the size of the light source in relationship to the subject. A big softbox may not be a big softbox if you're shooting a Boeing 707. A small 10-inch softbox may not be a small softbox if you're shooting an engagement ring. The size of the light source in relationship to the subject is principle number 1. Principle number 2 is how far away is the light from the subject. You moving a large softbox away from the subject will also make it smaller to the subject. So it changes number 1 as you move in and away from it. But also the inverse square law, which is science, changes as well. The light falls off faster the closer the light is to the subject. Understanding that, knowing what that means in your photography, is a quantum leap forward. It's one of the most important things about lighting you'll ever understand. Number 3 is the color of the light source. Some colors we can't change. I call those global. In other words, if you're outside, the sun is a color temperature. And for us to change that color temperature, we can use a filtration or we can change the color balance in our software. But we do that globally. It changes the entire image. If we bring in a light source that's a different color, say a warm sunset situation where the light is very warm and we bring in a strobe that does the same thing every time, it's going to give us the same light every time, and that light is balanced for noon daylight, that strobe is going to appear bluish in relationship to that warm ambient light. So we have to change that light source, not globally, but that light source itself to match the ambient light around. The color of the light source is the 3rd principle. And the 4th principle is the angle of the light to the subject to the camera. It's a triangle. Understanding that the light will always create a triangle with the camera. Maybe a very narrow triangle, maybe a very wide triangle, but it creates a triangle with the camera. The wider the triangle, the farther off axis the light becomes. The farther off axis the light becomes, the more texture is picked up across the face or the subject. If you want texture in a photograph, side light it. That's a very wide triangle. If you want to eliminate texture in a photograph, light it from axis, right straight from the camera. Understanding that will help you understand a couple of the other very important scientific rules about lighting, like angle of incidence equals angle of reflection. Another one of the most important rules there are. Now, the interesting thing about these 4 principles is that none of them is more important than the other. There's no hierarchy. There's no like, well, let's put it here first and then we'll work this. Nope. All 4 of those work symbiotically together to create your light. You have to understand the size of the light source, the distance away that it goes, the angle to the camera, to the subject, and what color that light is going to represent within the ambient scheme that you're working with, all at the same time. No A, B, C, or D, all at the same time. The course is free, www.lighting-essentials.com. Go on up, take a look, and learn about light. I'll see you there.